National Commission for Museums and Monuments.
Please let's make him feel welcome. Yes.
Yes, sir.
No, don't come up. Let the applause rise first. Can the applause please rise for our wonderful host, Mr. Gwile Holloway? Now you can come.
Okay. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Can everyone hear me? Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. On behalf of the National Commission for Museums and Monuments and Coronation Group, it gives me great honor to welcome you to Building a Nation, Ben Nwanwu and the Impact of Sculpture. As a child, Ben Nwanwu was captivated by the figures carved by his father at a shrine in Onitsha. Indeed, these figures inspired, but they also frightened him. It was not until his father's passing that Ben began to delve deeper into art, perhaps in an attempt to connect once again with his father. From the stained windows of cathedrals to carvings in ancestral shrines, there has always been a convergence between art and spirituality. Art attempts to express the deepest aspects of what it means to be human, and spirituality also seeks to do the same. Ben began to perfect his art, and the rest, as they say, is history. Here we are, many years later, gathered today to honor his greatness and appreciate the intricacy of his work. Before I proceed, I must take this opportunity to express my profound gratitude to Coronation Group for sponsoring today's event, and especially to Mr. I. Gimokwede for his invaluable support. I would also like to thank BONHAMS and the entire team that have worked tirelessly to put this event together. So, let's talk about the past. What is the past, and why is it so important? I believe the bricks we use to build the future often come from the past. The past is a repository of our shared human experience and serves as a guidebook for understanding who we are. In the old days, ships navigating the seas at night would rely on the North Star to find their way and stay true to their course. And so, in this same way, the past serves as our North Star as we navigate the seas of life. The past is an embodiment of our heritage, the stories passed down from father to son, from mother to daughter. These stories are told under the moonlight, passing down codified messages of our identity as a people to generations to come. Now, I invite you to travel back in time. The year is 1956, and Ben Nwanwu has just been commissioned to sculpt the Queen. This is the same year the Queen will visit Nigeria for the first time. Also, in 1956, the sculpture of Anyanwu that welcomed you at the entrance of the museum was completed. A year later, in 1957, Kenneth Murray, the first director of antiquities and one of the founding fathers of the NCMM, opened the doors of this same museum. And the Nigerian House of Representatives passed a motion requesting independence from Great Britain. And in the same year, the bronze statue of this queen was unveiled. 3 years later, in 1960, Nigeria would gain her independence. And not too far from here, behind us, at TBS, the Union Jack was lowered for the last time, and the Nigerian flag was hoisted. So, I ask again, why are we here? We are here today to pay homage to the past, not just our colonial legacy or our fight for independence, but also the spirit of self-determination that was burning across our continent at the time. I am not sure it is possible to speak of a renewed hope agenda without alluding to renewed heritage first. Hope looks at the future, but first must be anchored in an appreciation of the past. The Federal Ministry of Arts, Culture, and Tourism, under the leadership of our very capable minister, is steadfastly committed to ushering in what we call the Nigerian Cultural Renaissance. I'd like to recognize the cooperation of the National Gallery of Art and thank Mr. Ahmed Sodangi for loaning us a magnificent wooden sculpture by Benonwonwu. You'll see this once the exhibition opens. You are all here, witnesses to history. And in many years from now, when images of this same event are in this museum, your story will be part of a bigger one. A bright story that will show the world that Nigeria, and indeed the black race, has so much to offer humanity. Every nation has its past, but woe unto that nation whose past has been left to decay. These words were spoken by Benonwonwu in 1948, and today, almost a century later, these words still ring true. The National Commission for Museums and Monuments remains committed to ensuring that our past is not left to decay, and I invite you all to join us on this epic journey. Thank you for coming today. Do enjoy the rest of your evening, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
I think you can be a little more generous with your applause for that very wonderful speech. Right about now, I'd like to welcome someone who's made it his sole purpose to make all of us at Coronation lovers of people, art, and wealth. He's none other but the chairman of Coronation Group, Mr. Aiboje Imokwede, for his remarks. Please come. A round of applause for him, please.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, very beautiful people. Common to, I believe, everybody here is a serious art-loving nature, culture-loving life, and really enlightened type of thought. My name is Aiboje Imokwede. I started coming to this very, should I call it a quadrangle almost, when I was 4 years old, when my mother worked here as the curator of this museum. I think probably the strongest thing that Africa has given to the world is art and culture. And I remember debates and listening to debates in this very museum then about who inspired who, Picasso or Enwonwu. The debate is still on now in many respects. Enwonwu and several other prominent masters, we have still some alive with us, but most have passed, men and women, were my uncles and aunties when I grew up. So aside from, of course, being, let's just say, an African and therefore allied and affiliated to art in its every form, whether dancing, whether thinking, whether pursuing, and so on, my understanding and belief in excellence actually was revealed in art. Not in banking, not in finance, not in science, not in technology, but art. And I kind of bring everybody back to this defining question. When you labor in whatever form and you succeed financially or otherwise. How do you express your success? 99% of the time, it's going to be expressed in trying to own a bit of what probably you cannot create. That is art. Whether it's in the form of architecture, whether it's in the form of a sculpture, whether it's in the form of music, whatever it is, art is actually the ultimate expression of success. And I think that in Africa, certainly in Nigeria, we need to reconnect ourselves to this way of thinking, to this understanding that if we indeed lose our art, if we lose our culture, our ultimate expression of success will come from somebody else, somewhere else. And indeed, we may risk becoming somebody else, somewhere, or someone else. A few years ago, I was speaking at the Tate in London. And I was asked the question, what is it about the Enwonwu Anyawu that makes you behave like somebody who loses himself as a collector? And I realized then that from the age of 4 to the age of 10, almost every other day after school, myself and my siblings, the ones that were old enough at that time, would come to join our mom here. And as you drive in, you will notice that Anyawu that Bile Holloway spoke about. Look at that piece of work. Look at the beauty of that work. And imagine that as a child, every other day, that defined your understanding of art. And so now, just as I was influenced, and several of you here, influenced by virtue of the fact that either as an Akirele, your parents brought you here, or as a Peterside in King's College, you strolled over here, and you can see the effect of those experiences living through generations today. We need to give our children and our children's children that experience that we lived then. So we shall preserve this museum. We shall preserve and support the work of Bile and other leaders in the arts and culture sector working for government. We shall do it the way every other nation does it, because government is never going to be enough, where people like you and I will step forward as individuals and institutions and do what must be done to preserve our arts and culture. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I hope that Bile is the DG when we invite everybody back here to see the fruit of his labor and see this and many other things transformed, and your storage areas and every other thing that must be done. Give me a number. I'm talking in finance and, given the exchange rates now, dollars. Give me a number that you would ascribe in value to this wonderful work here. It's priceless. It's priceless. It's priceless. And so I would encourage you to take a piece of history and take a photograph with this priceless work. It's like, well, I'm not going to compare to other works, but Bile, I hope we are free to. I haven't taken a picture, but take a picture and send it out. Send it out, tweet it, and so on, and let people know that we are taking Nigerian and African art to a whole new level. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for your support for arts and culture, and please have a wonderful evening. God bless you all. So I want to do my selfie now.
Okay, it's time for Ike's selfie. Please, when you do take your pictures, Remember to tag Coronation Group and NCMM. I had to say, if not, my salary will probably not be complete.
Mine too.
So please tag Coronation Group and NCMM when you do take your pictures and post them.
The Director General of the NCMM for his kind introduction earlier, and also for putting me on this stage in front of 200 pairs of eyes and ears in order to try to explain why this wonderful sculpture by the great Professor Benenwomu may not quite be the image of British colonial representation that it appears to be. But I'll get to that. I'd also like to thank Mr. Agboje Mekwede and the Coronation Group for all their support. We certainly wouldn't be here this evening without them. And also to all the collectors who lent works for the show. My talk this evening is about three main themes: the museum, Benenwomu, and the statue of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. There is a lot to talk about, but I've been told that my 40-minute lecture is now a 10-minute speech. All right, Billy? Good. 10 minutes if I talk fast. Okay. So why me? My name is Neil Coventry, and I'm here representing BONHAMS this evening. Although I have a more personal link with this museum, like many of you here. My first encounter with Benenwomu's art was with this very same Anyanwu on the facade of the building. I came to the museum when I was, I think, 15 or 16 years old to do a school project on carving, when there used to be a resident carver over here. And here I am 35 years later. It feels like still working on the same project. I've gathered some research, some letters, some photographs, paintings, press, and some sculptures in the main gallery. This shows only a snapshot of Enwonwu's career, but I hope it provides some additional context for all of you here. In our discussion today, you won't hear much from me. Instead, you'll be hearing from Enwonwu himself. His voice, which we will hear through his diaries, articles, and letters, helps us see why this museum and this sculpture are emblems of Nigerian culture. Enwonwu pushes us to understand the power of art to shape national identity as it unites the masterpieces of the past with the practice of this celebrated modernist Nigerian sculptor. And why here? Well, the life of Benenwomu and this museum are intertwined. The founder was Enwonwu's art researcher, Kenneth Murray, and it's no coincidence that the first museum exhibition by Murray in 1943 was, of course, his student Benenwomu. The museum founders used Enwonwu's success and visibility to then secure funding and land for this museum and for the first museum at Marina, which subsequently became known as the Exhibition Center. In Murray's own words, he says in 1943, this was really the start of the campaign for museums in Nigeria. Enwonwu was a great supporter of the 1943 museum, writing in that same year, "It is certainly an excellent proposition, and it will usher in new interests for the arts in this country." It was not an easy task, but thanks in no small part to Benenwomu, here we stand 80 years after his first Lagos exhibition, and I'm happy to share that we have a sculpture in ebony from 1935 that was exhibited in that very first exhibition. It is noteworthy that Enwonwu also had one of his last exhibitions here in 1991. So not only was Enwonwu integral in the founding of this museum, but it was in 1943 show where Enwonwu would get the final push he needed to go to study at the Slade School of Art in London. He said, "I have not painted pictures in my life. I have only been playing with the brushes. I am a flame, but my wings are wet. Give me the chance to see England, leave me to soar, and I will make history. I will show out the spirit of my father, an African." The title of this exhibition is Building a Nation, Benenwomu and the Impact of Sculpture. There is so much to say, and I've already used up many of my minutes. The history and impact of sculpture in Nigeria is vast and deep. It would be impossible to convey even a fraction of this in the few minutes we have, so I'll stick to the rest of my script. The impact of sculpture in Nigeria's national identity is, of course, not limited to the works of Benenwomu alone, but to the works of antiquity housed in this very establishment. The Benin bronzes, the works of Ife, the Nok terracottas, the list is long. A journalist wrote of Nwonwu's work in 1950. Some of Nwonwu's carvings are strictly traditional and could, to all but the expert eye, take their place comfortably among the Benin bronzes. Well, hopefully we'll see that today. This shows us just how important art, and in particular sculpture, have been to Nigeria for centuries. Sculpture is the connective thread running through Nigerian history, from the Knox sculptures to Nwonwu's 1956 Anyanwu on the facade here. And Nwonwu himself was a great believer in this. He wrote, "I think that art should speak of an age, of its country. My aim, therefore, is to speak through my art, so that a robust accentuation of form should still, as in the past, be the feature of Nigerian national art." And Nwonwu wrote these words in 1942, 82 years ago, and 15 years before the museum opened its doors for the first time. And Nwonwu also said, "Modern Nigerian art must grow from the old art because it was a most sincere form of art. Art in Nigeria cannot be expected to survive if it tends to grow from European art." And that leads me to speak about the sculpture that we're all here to look at today. And Nwonwu wrote, "Without the Queen's encouragement, I would have given up almost as soon as I started. But she put me at ease and was a wonderfully patient subject." Very interesting use of the word subject, in my opinion. The sculpture is on display for the first time at the museum since it was taken down from outside the House of Representatives in Lagos and put into protective storage after it was vandalized during the 1978 student riots. I don't know exactly when the statue was taken down, but perhaps someone here can shed some light on that. The sculpture has only made a couple of outings since then, stored here in the archives, collecting dust, a masterpiece of by Nigeria's greatest artist. Perhaps the statue was too difficult to reinstall, or maybe the National Museum wasn't the ideal venue over the decades. Or perhaps in the years following independence, this apparent representation of Nigeria's colonial past was best left behind closed doors so that the nation could move on. Whatever the case may be, the statue is now on display, and I think the best way to convey the impact of this statue in the past is to use the voices of the day. It is their opinions that matter, and I hope the research can provide a clearer picture of the story behind this piece, without the intrusion, of course, of my opinion. I'll begin with a less than happy journalist, Mr. Ron Stevenson. Before he had seen the sculpture, he wrote, "The Queen of England is, for the first time, sitting for an African artist. This, of course, is a very rare privilege and might set a precedent. It says a lot, however, that an African artist, that he is permitted to do the statue choice. I adopted the European academic style," he wrote. "If anything on the statue shows the sculptor was an African, it was the dignity and serenity I had found and appreciated in the Queen's person. That is our African view of royalty. There is serenity, African serenity." I have one more press comment, which is that someone wrote, "The handwriting, if that word can be applied to sculpture, is Nigerian." And Nwonwu then says, "When I use my experience, academic knowledge, and my political motivation, I arrive at a point where realism and symbolism can meet. That, to me, is art." If there was any doubt about Nwonwu's true feelings in art, by the Nigerian, for the Nigerian. In art, by the Nigerian, for the Nigerians. Thank you for listening and enjoy the exhibition. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Neil. So without further ado, I'll invite the Director General of the Commission of Monuments and Museums.
National Commission for Museums and Monuments.
You just say it again, please.
National Commission for Museums and Monuments.
I'll stick with Coronation. And the chairman of Coronation Group, Mr. Aiboje Agimokwede. And, of course, Neil Coventry from BONHAMS to lead the guided tour. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen of the press, we're going to borrow Mr. Agimokwede at this time so we can start the tour.
Please allow the Director General of NCMM to lead while others follow.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the tour is now officially open. Please join. Thank you.
Everybody cannot go in.
Hello, everyone. While we are waiting for the Director General, Mr. Holloway, I would like to invite Mr. Femi Leye, an award-winning musician, to give us light entertainment. Thank you.
All together now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Femi Leye. We appreciate it. Hello, special guests. I would like to announce the arrival of the Minister for Culture, Tourism, and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa. Please, a round of applause for our Minister. You are welcome at National Museum, Lagos. We appreciate your coming.
Never run away. If you see mommy water, oh. If you see mommy water, oh. Never, never you run away. Never run away. Sunday, oh, and you. Oh, 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 Sunday, hey. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. If you know na na nejo bia bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. If you know na na nejo bia bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. You can know na na nejo bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. If you run na na nejo bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. Edi kwansai bio bio. You can know na na nejo bio bio. Hey, this next record is called Biendu. It's an original song. It means enjoy your life. Hey! Let's go. Let go. Let's go. Biendu. 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 Listen. Yeah. Don't worry about certain. Don't think it about that thing. Enjoy your life, brother. Yeah. Enjoy your life, sister. Yeah. Lo. Silly. Well. Be into my brother. Be into my sister. Silly. Okukwe menu na family yeah. Ayega wele. Hey. Be into my brother. Be into my sister. Break it down. Oya jaye ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ayé ò pé méjì o. Mama ronú mọ́. Ìrònú ò dá nǹkan. Ìgbà ò lọ bí òréré o. Jayé ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ìgbà ò lọ bí ọ̀pá ìbọn. Jayé ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Oya. Ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Farabalẹ̀. Bẹ́kún bá ń bẹ̀ lálẹ́. Ayọ̀ ń bọ̀ lówùúrọ̀ o. Jayé ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ìrònú ò dá nǹkan. Ó yá o. Be into my brother, be into my sister. Be into my brother, be into my sister. Hey. Enjoy your life, oh baby. Be into it. Oh yeah, be into it. Enjoy your life, my brother. Enjoy your life, my sister. Yeah. Oh yeah. I got do. Oh yeah, Mr. Femi. Biendu. Yeah. All right, this one is called Asiko. It means time. Your time is now. Oh yeah, oh. See, ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, àbá o. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, èyí o. Dákun ṣe tirẹ̀, àsìkò ń lọ. Kí n ṣe tèmi o, àsìkò ń lọ. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, àbá o. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, èyí o. Dákun ṣe tirẹ̀, àsìkò ń lọ. Kí n ṣe tèmi o, àsìkò ń lọ. Parera. Parera. Break it down. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, àbá o. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, èyí o. Dákun ṣe tirẹ̀, àsìkò ń lọ. Kí n ṣe tèmi o, àsìkò ń lọ. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, àbá o. Ìgbà ń lọ, ìgbà ń bọ̀, èyí o. Dákun ṣe tirẹ̀, àsìkò ń lọ. Kí n ṣe tèmi yé, àsìkò ń lọ. Ó yá, parere rare lo, parere rara ni be wende. Parere ra. Ó yá o, parere ra, parere ra, parere rara ni be wende. Are you ready? So I was told this is not a party. Like we are very, very chilled people. We are very chilled people. We want to just drink our champagne, talk to some people, But I'm of the opinion that if you're in Lagos, you should have some fun. They call Lagos Eko Akete Ilu Ogbon. That's the city of wisdom, and we're trying to put that out there this night. So please have some fun, talk to some people, and just soak in the city that is Lagos. All right. My name is Femi, by the way. Thank you for listening. This is high life. Let's Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayọ̀ kò ní kúrò ńlé wa. Ayọ̀ á bá wa kalẹ̀. Ayọ̀ kò ní kúrò ńlé wa. Ayọ̀ á bá wa kalẹ̀. Skidididididididi. Ayọ̀ kò ní kúrò nílé o. Ayọ̀ á bá wa kalẹ̀. Ayọ̀ kò ní kúrò nílé wa. Ayọ̀ á bá wa kalẹ̀. Dance with me from dawn to dusk. Dance with me from noon to night. Dance with me to the break of dawn. Dance with me to the end of time. Ooh, baby, dance. Make we swing down left and right. Ooh, baby, dance. Let your body feel alright. Let the rhythm feel your soul. Sexy, sexy girl, fire they go. Down, down, baby, go wine on for sure. I am in mommy. I hold you tight till the morning. Cause I need to see the hour. We'll be dancing forever. Dance with me from dawn to dusk. Dance with me from noon to night. Dance with me to the break of dawn. Dance with me to the end of time. Break it down. See, anything you want, baby, I'll give it to you. Come and refer me, my love, I'm ready for you. Baby, oh yamu jojo, take over my heart and soul. Moro umuwaleo, finer than diamonds and gold. dusk. See, dance with me from the tonight. Dance with me to the break of dawn. Dance with me to the end of time. Ooh, baby, dance, yeah. Make we sing them left and right. Ooh, baby, dance, yeah. Let your body feel alright. Let the rhythm feel your soul. Oh yeah, money, fine baby. Now my woman be this yo. Fine baby, hey. Fine baby. Now my woman be this so. Fine baby, hey. I'm just a man, filled with grace, living my life in my lane. Jẹ́jẹ́, Olúwa o, Olúwa pẹ̀lú mi, èyí ṣagbára. It's not by power, it's not by might, but by the Spirit, says the Lord. Ọlá Olúwa ni mò ń jẹ láyé mi o. I've gone through pains, I've gone through stripes, I've gone through struggles, I no go lie. Ojú rí o. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní fọ́rọ̀ àforí ẹni, ilé ayé lába, báyé ṣe rí nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀dá ẹ ṣọ́ra o. Let's go. Now I'm here, living my dreams, oh. The time is here for the world to know the greatness inside of me. I will sing it, play it, and shout it. Ìgbà mi dé. Ìgbà tuntun dé. Here for the world to know the greatness inside of me. I will sing it, play it, and shout it. Ìgbà mi dé, ìgbà tuntun dé. Let go. Ìgbà mi dé, àsìkò mi dé o. 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 This song is called Shishe. It was the soundtrack to the movie Breaded Life. Ini, Eji, Eta. Oh yeah, hey! Yàrá dìde, iṣẹ́ lógo iṣẹ́. Yàrá dìde, ọ̀rẹ́ lọ wá ṣẹ́ṣe. Yàrá dìde, iṣẹ́ lógo iṣẹ́. Yàrá dìde, ọ̀rẹ́ lọ wá ṣẹ́ṣe. Ṣiṣẹ́, ṣiṣẹ́, má ṣeré, ṣeré, ṣiṣẹ́, 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 ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ṣiṣẹ́, ṣiṣẹ́, má ṣeré, ṣeré, ṣiṣẹ́. Sorry about that. Àtúntúndé o jàre. Àtúndé o. Dòdòrè dòdòrè. Yàrá dìde. Iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́. Yàrá dìde. Ọ̀rẹ́ lọ wá ṣẹ́ṣe. Yàrá dìde. Iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́. Yàrá dìde. ọ̀rẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣẹ́ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ má ṣeré ṣiṣẹ́ 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 ẹ̀kọ́ ni o ṣiṣẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ má ṣeré ṣeré ṣiṣẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ àti Fúnkẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi má ṣeré o. Bóyá ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Bóyá ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́. Break it down. See. Yára dìde. Iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́. Yára dìde. Ọ̀rẹ́ lọ wá ṣẹ́ṣe. Yára dìde. Iṣẹ́ lóògùn iṣẹ́. Yára dìde. Ọ̀rẹ́ lọ wá ṣẹ́ṣe. Ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣiṣẹ́. Má ṣeré. Ṣeré. Ṣiṣẹ́. 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 Ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣiṣẹ́. Má ṣeré. Ṣeré. Ó yá ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣiṣẹ́. Ó yá ṣiṣẹ́. Àbá ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣiṣẹ́. Má ṣeré. Ṣeré. Ìrè ṣiṣẹ́. 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 Ṣiṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi. Thank you so much. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for having me tonight for this beautiful, beautiful occasion. Turn it up, please. This song is called Flower. It's for every daughter and every woman here tonight. Ọmọ iná tí ìwọlé rẹ ti fún mi ní ayọ̀ ṣó lè rí. My world is better cause you're here now. Listen, say wise men say a child is never empty-handed. You brought the sun. My life has meaning cause you're in it. Cause you're in it now. Break it down. Don't you know I'll do anything for ya? Baby, don't you know I'll do anything for ya? Yeah, see, no matter the sun, come rain, come shine, you are the star of my sky. I know they play with my flower, no matter the time, come rain, come shine, you are the star of my sky. I know they play with my flower, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, oh, ta ra ra ra, di ra di ra, hey hey, ta ra ra ra. I know they play with my flower. I know if you joke for your matter. Who be the person we go try touch my daughter? It don't take since you there, but I'm wrapped around your fingers, my baby girl. See, anything you need, I go. Listen, whatever you want, because you were perfect, like your mama, eh, my baby girl. See, don't you know I'll do anything for you, baby? Don't you know I'll do anything for you? Yeah. Sunny sun, come rain, come shine. You are the star for my sky. I know you play with me. I want you to shine. góòlù ń ṣeré àwa kì í sanwó ní ibodè òdìlé. Eba, 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 eba. Hey. Shino, tell me. Oya, I'll play for Baba. Oya. Dúró síbí. Oya, play for Baba. Àṣírí. Hey! Shino, wá gbọ́. Sí. Ìwọ la fi ṣe. Ìwọ la fi ṣàgbàlagbà. Ìwọ la fi ṣe. Bẹ́nìkan ṣe kọ́ńdú. Ìwọ la fi. Hey! Playback. Wá ṣeré. song is called Tomorrow. Let go. Tomorrow, tomorrow, no one knows tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow, no one knows tomorrow. Tali kalima dolowo. No one knows tomorrow. Akushele madoloro jare. No one knows tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow, tomorrow, no one knows tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow, no one knows tomorrow. Tali kalima dolowo. No one knows tomorrow. Akushele madoloro jare. No one knows tomorrow. Hey, see, aye, aturilaye, aye na felele, okwa ton by ton. Jebori lo mo lola, ọ̀rọ̀ mi lọ́wọ́ Olúwa. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ ṣì wá bínú lẹ́nu èdè yìí mú. Cho, the talk. Like say na them be God o. Agbára ayé mi ò sí lọ́wọ́ ẹnì kankan ò jàre. Bóyá máa dán lọ́la orí ló. Hey, tomorrow, no one knows tomorrow. Tomorrow, no one knows tomorrow. Sálí kálí máa dán lọ́wọ́. No one knows tomorrow. Akúṣẹ́ lè máa dán lọ́rọ̀ jàre. No one knows. Hey, tomorrow, Tomorrow, Talika madolowo. No one knows tomorrow. Akushele madoloro jare. No one knows tomorrow. I wait until the next day. That's what the old man said. He likes to procrastinate. Why would anything to get on the next day? The blessings of yesterday were only for yesterday. Now we wake up every morning, counting all these blessings. Every morning is a blessing, every hour is a promise. If tomorrow is for guessing, cause no one knows about tomorrow. Tomorrow, hey! Tomorrow, hey! Talika madolowo. Akushele madoloro jare. Tomorrow, hey! Tomorrow, hey! Talika madolowo. Akushele madoloro jare. Are you ready? Oh yeah, atikichi, atakacha, atikichi, atakacha, hey, atikichi, atakacha, atikichi, yeah, atakacha, oh yeah, atikichi, atakacha, atikichi, yeah, atakacha, atikichi, atakacha, atikichi, yeah, atakacha, oh yeah, atikichi, yeah, atakacha, hey, atikichi, atakacha, hey, atikichi, yeah, atakacha, hey, atikichi, atakacha, hey, atikichi, yeah, atakacha. Atakacha, oh yeah, Atakacha, hey, Atakacha, oh yeah, tomorrow, hey, no one knows tomorrow, hey, no one knows tomorrow, Talika madolowo, no one knows tomorrow, Akushele madoloro jare. Zebulon, let me hear you. Osandio with 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 you. Osandio. Thank you so much. My name is Familea.